Yes, in this session I am going to explain how those formula can be derived which we are going to use in logarithm. But we'll always remember the basic concept before proving all these laws, that if we have an expression like a to the power b equal to c, we can write this one as log c base a equal to b. This is called equivalent logarithmic expression. I mean, a to the power b equal to c there. That is another way to write log c base a. This I explained. C base a equal to b. If we go back there, from here to here, this is called equivalent algebraic expression. Okay. Now, keeping this concept in mind, we can derive all the laws of logarithm which we have written here, that log ab base c equal to log a plus log b. Any base instead of c you take anything, 10, 5, 2, 3, anything. Only thing we'll remember, it will not be negative, it will not be 0, it will not be 1. Okay. So let us prove this one first, that log ab base c equal to log a base c plus log b base c. I mean proof, this is not answer. Proof of 1, that is log ab base c equal to log a base c plus log b base c. We are going to prove this. Let us assume that log a base c equal to x. So a equal to c to the power x, and at the same time you also assume that log b base c equal to y, b equal to c to the power y. Okay. Now you take this one as number 1 and this one as number 2. So if you multiply 1 by 2, what will I get? Multiplying 1 by 2 will get a into b equal to c to the power x, c to the power y, ab equal to c to the power x plus y. Therefore, log what? Log ab base c equal to x plus y. What I am doing here, that it is in the form of a to the power b equal to c. I am writing equivalent logarithmic expression. So this we got like log ab base c equal to log a base c plus log b base c. Okay. So this is proved how log ab base c equal to log a base c plus log b base c. Alright. Now let me prove the second one, that is log a by b base c equal to log a base c minus log b base c. How to prove this? On these assumption only we can prove it. That log a base c you have assumed x, log b base c you have assumed y. So a equal to this, b equal to this. Here we have multiplied these 1 and 2. Now we are going to divide 1 by 2. So dividing 1 by 2, that a equal to c to the power x you got, b equal to c to the power y you got. So a by b equal to c to the power x by c to the power y. C to the power x minus y. Therefore, log a by b base c is x minus y log a base c minus log b base c. This is done. This is proved. Log a by b base c equal to log a base c minus log b base c. Okay. Now I'll just prove another one, then we'll go for application of it. You always keep those laws in your mind. First one, second one done by me. I am going to give you the proof of number 3 now. Log a to the power m base c. All the proofs can be done this manner only. I have not used any hi-fi formula, hi-fi concept here, just indices. Our aim was to relate indices and log. That is being done here. How indices helps to understand logarithm, that is being explained. Now the third part of the formula, that a to the power m base c equal to m log a base c, we have to prove. Okay. So start this manner. Let log a base c is equal to x. So a equal to c to the power x, but we need a to the power m. We are raising the power to m on both sides. See, again we are using indices only, nothing new over there. A to the power mx is c to the power mx. This implies, again we will write that equivalent expression, that x to the power y equal to z. What does it mean? This implies log z base x is equal to y. I will be using this here also. So let us write this right hand side, log, just a minute, log a equal to c to the power x. We are raising the power to m on both sides. Then I am writing that c, wait a minute, a to the power, wait a minute, I raised the power of m on both sides. No, probably you wanted to say that only. So a to the power m equal to this. Now you take a to the power m base c equal to mx. Therefore, log a to the power m base c equal to m into x value you substitute, log a base c. Okay. So log a to the power m base c going to be m into log a base c. It is proved. So this is third one. First one, second one, third one, you all have seen that the proofs can be done with the help of indices only. Nothing new over there. Okay. Now, this proof number 5 we have realized. Number 4 we have realized. Number 5 I told you the change of base formula. It can be proved also at home. You must try. Now, I'd like to discuss just one and then we'll go straight to solve some numerical problems. Number 6. Log 1 base c equal to 0. How will you prove it? The funniest proof is there. See, I am proving it here. We know c to the power 0 equal to 1. This is always true. Something to the power 0, 1, that you know very well. So this implies log 1 base c equal to 0. For any base, log 1 going to be equal to 0. Okay. So, apart from number 4, every proof is done here, every proof is realized here. This is the time to apply in solving some numerical problems. We are not going to solve many, just I will show you the technique of solving simple numerical problem based on the concept you already got here. Suppose I am going to answer this one. Find the value of log 120. This method I told you already. But you may be surprised to see such a big number. So let me simplify this first. I am going to apply log. Those formula, concept application of the formula we'll find here, 1 part 2. That this sum is based on the concept that a to the power b equal to c. This implies log c base a equal to b. We are going to apply it. So 1 part 2 you will be writing, let log 0.0625 base 2 b is equal to x. Whenever this kind of thing is there, you always apply it. You always write this. Therefore, 0.0625 2 to the power x. This implies 6 to 5 by 10,000. This you all know equal to 2 to the power x. Therefore, you just simplify it. How much is coming over there? If you cancel by 25, it is 400. I think it is coming 1 by 16. Check once. If you cancel it straight, this will give us 16. So 2 to the power x, 1 by 16, nothing but 2 to the power minus 4. So x is equal to minus 4. Alright. This is done. All of you understand? Now, this page will be available to you. We will be doing this part, this one, and this one as your homework. These 3 will complete before the next week. Now I am showing you how to simplify these kind of things. Like log root 777 to the power infinity base 7. They have asked you to find. This will be a typing mistake is there, so that this thing is equal to 1. If they are asking you to prove this, how will you prove? Let me explain. Why I am starting with this sum? Because root, this kind of sum was there in class 9. Okay. So you will remember when I do this sum in front of you, that in higher classes, whatever you learn, its root always lies in the junior classes. The basic concept you got up to class 10, you will feel that apart from calculus, you are just recapitulating everything here. For simplification of this thing, we need concept of log. Log concept lies in concept of indices. And here we will see how indices is going to help us again. To find this value, we need to evaluate this thing. You assume this manner, let x equal to, going to simplify 3 part 1. Let x is equal to root over 7 up to infinity. Okay. So make square of 2 sides. Squaring 2 sides. What will you get? X square equal to 7 into up to infinity. X square equal to 7x. Since x not equal to 0, x equal to 7. Okay. See the fun now. This expression root 7777, this thing you got at 7 only. So what about the left hand side here? That LHS is going to be log of 7 base 7, 1. But they asked you to prove. You got so nicely by using the concept you already, the method you already learned. in class 9. Only log concept was required just to evaluate the last step, that log a base a is always 1. Probably this I forgot to list in the laws of logarithm. This you please add over there. Log a base a is always equal to 1. This I am adding here. Seventh law you write log a base a equal to 1. Why? This is also very easy to prove. Just a to the power 1 equal to a. This implies log a base a equal to 1. Write the equivalent logarithmic expression, and then you got this thing. Okay. Let me do just one more sum, then you'll be practicing all on your own and will clarify your doubt. Suppose there is a problem like this, 4 part 2. How will you start? See the sum. They have asked you to prove an algebraic equality. How to start this? This sum was 4 part 2. Part 2 if log y base 10 2 log x base 10 equal to 2, prove this thing is true. I am merging 2 logs. See how to merge 2 logs. This you write log y base 10 plus log x square base 10 equal to 2, because 2 can be taken there. Which law have I used? That log a to the power m, you know, m log a. So m log is there. We have written log a to the power m. Log a plus log b is what? Log a into b by first law of logarithm. I have merged by using which property? Log a base c plus. When you are doing first time, you write here. And future when you will use log, no need to write. Now write the equivalent algebraic expression. So x square y will be 10 square 100. Therefore y equal to 100 by x square. Alright? All of you understand? So this is just